Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Gunpla review, and today I'm taking a look at this right here. Of course, this is the high-grade build custom Tiltrotor pack, and this right here is the support unit for the high-grade Grimoire Red Beret. Of course, as usual, this video right here would not be possible if it wasn't for those awesome people over at Hobbylink Japan, so if you want one of these of your own, then check out that link right down there in the description. So a quick look around the box. There is the front, flipping around to the first side. Looks like this Tiltrotor is equipped with a cannon, missile pod, chainsaw, power equipment with high slicing capabilities that uses small rotating blades built into a chain. So basically it's just describing a standard chainsaw. We also have some info on the Tiltrotor there, and over here on the right we have an image of it being used with the high-grade Age 2 Magnum as well as the Cheesemaster. Flipping around to the other side, we have some more information on the Tiltrotor there. I'll pop that up so you can read that at your own leisure, and this thing will cost you about 800 yen. In here then we've got Runner H in green, as well as two runner eyes which are exactly identical in grey. When you have everything snapped out and put together, the extra parts you have are two of the rotor blades, as well as this little section here. So here's what it looks like when it's finally snapped together, and it's got a real Osprey style vibe. Color-wise, it's just in green and grey, and as for stickers, we get this small sheet of foils. We've got these ones here for the Zaku style mono eye. As you can see, you can have it looking directly ahead, to the left or right. 1 and 2 here are filled in the side parts of that, and finally these red sections here are for use in whatever way that you like. Now I understand why you get 3 of these because they're all individual different options, but as for 3 of these, I've no idea. You only need 2. Kinda strange. As for the general build, this thing could feel a little bit better. We've got some kind of loose-ish parts, and to me the main offenders are these sections down here. These parts are built with these little ball and socket joints, but they don't really seem to fit perfectly. They always feel a little bit awkward. The second aspect is the design of these little sections here. As you can see here in the instructions, there's this one little connector part that holds them together. You can see there is 2 of these little hole sections here, so technically I feel there should be 2 of these to hold it together properly. At first I thought it might have a rotating mechanism or something, and that's why there's 1, but there isn't. So these parts tend to kind of deviate slightly sometimes like this. There are these little raised sections here inside of it to prevent that from happening, but they're only at the midway point, not all the way at the bottom, so whatever point you connect that section in, then that part will be quite secure, but the bottom section, not so much. They should have just included more of those to hold it together better. Just seems like a bit of a cost-cutting thing. But besides the minor gripes about these little sections here fitting a little bit awkwardly, they may fit a little bit better if you chopped off that little knob, and the fact that this part tends to deviate a bit. But ignoring both of those things, this thing right here is pretty damn awesome. Again, like I mentioned before, it does have that cool Osprey style vibe, so the rotor sections can twist forward like that, as well as point up the way. Of course, you can see there are a lot of nub marks on there that I didn't fully clean up, and you can see it's pretty apparent that a lot of them are surface nub marks, so if you're going to be cleaning this guy up, it's going to take quite a bit of sanding to get it perfect. But honestly, who gives a crap what it looks like on its own? We want to see it with the Grimoire. So to connect the Tiltrotor to the Grimoire, we just pop off these sections, pop off the missile pods, tuck this little section in, and it just slots onto those 2 raised parts on top of the backpack. And honestly, I really feel that this right here is what the Grimoire Red Beret was lacking. It looks so cool, especially once they're tilted forward a little bit. That is such a unique design. That looks so damn cool. As for the remaining parts, one of the missile pods can slot onto the shoulder without the polder part. The cannons then attach onto the sides of the backpack. Next up, the chainsaw sections connect into that smaller hole at the bottom, but I will mention, as one of them is pretty much perfect, the other one is a bit floppy. So once again, these ball and sockets are a little bit on the odd side. Of course, you can just fix that really easily by coating the ball of the joint with something like paint or top coat, and that right there will sort it out simply. As for the chainsaws themselves, they flip around and forward like so. We've got a handle that pops out like this. The blade flips forward out of these sections here. And one thing that is a little bit odd about these is the arm sections are really short, So the way the Grimoire can hold them is just like this. They can't extend any further. So I'm guessing if he wants to chainsaw somebody, they're gonna have to be pretty close. Of course, as with all of these high-grade build custom packs, these sections can be used with other mobile suits from the same line. So just like we saw on the side of the box, you can use it with the Age 2 Magnum, the Cheddar Cheese Master, and of course, Gundam 00 Diver itself. Here they are just connected onto the shoulder sections. Basically just pop off the parts with the GN drives, and as all of these pegs are pretty much around the same size, the rotor sections can just pop onto those just like so. So pretty cool. So besides a couple of the minor gripes with the design, which of course you can easily fix yourself, this is a pretty cool kit and looks great. Honestly, Osprey style engines on a Gundam or a mobile suit looks so cool, such a great idea. Personally, after putting this onto the Grimoire Red Beret, I feel it just looks so naked without it. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you want one of your own, check out that link down there in the description. And as always, make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time.